The daytime stopped the city began that day like any other. Buses were late. People stood in long lines at small shops. Children ran to school while eating their breakfast on the way. Everything felt normal, except for one tiny detail that almost no one noticed at first. Time stopped. At exactly 8:17 a.m., every clock in the city froze. Wristwatches, wall clocks, digital screens on phones. Everything stopped at the same moment. No one noticed. Except John. John worked in a small watch repair shop on the edge of the city. To be honest, worked wasn't quite the right word. He didn't earn much. People rarely needed watchmakers anymore. But John loved old clocks, their gears, their springs, the quiet tick-tock that felt alive. That morning, John was repairing a large wooden wall clock when the sound suddenly disappeared. Tick. Nothing. That's strange, he whispered. The mechanism looked fine. The spring was tight. He gently turned the knob, but the second hand didn't move. John checked his phone. 8:17. No way, he muttered. The battery was full. The phone worked perfectly, except time wouldn't move. He stepped outside. People were walking, cars were driving, voices filled the street. Yet something felt wrong. Everyone looked rushed, but no one seemed to actually arrive anywhere. John stopped a woman passing by. "Excuse me, what time is it?" She checked her phone, frowned, and said, 8:17. But that can't be right. I'm already late for work. John's heart began to race. He rushed back inside and opened an old wooden chest in the corner of the shop. It contained things left by his grandfather, broken watch parts, dusty notebooks, and one strange object, a black metal watch. It had never worked. At least, John had never seen it work. The moment he picked it up, the second hand started moving. John froze. That's impossible. Every other clock in the city was still dead. Only the watch in his hand was alive. Suddenly, the air in the shop shifted, like a wind passing through closed windows. Then a calm voice spoke behind him. Finally, John turned around. A tall man with white hair stood there. His clothes didn't belong to any time John recognized. Not modern, not old. "Who are you?" John demanded. "I am a watcher of time," the man replied calmly. "And you are the heir." "Heir to what?" The man pointed at the black watch. "That watch doesn't measure time," he said. "It holds time." John laughed nervously. "This has to be a joke." "If it is," the man said gently, "why has time stopped?" John had no answer. "Your grandfather protected this watch," the watcher continued. "He knew that one day time would move too fast. People would stop living, and only run. When that happens, someone must stop it. And that someone is me." "Yes, but stopping time is easy," the man said. "Starting it again is not. What do I have to do?" "You must travel through time and find the moment people lost." "What moment?" "The last moment when people truly felt the present." The shop disappeared. John found himself standing in his grandfather's yard, years ago. The sun was setting. His grandfather sat at a table, repairing a watch. "Grandpa, why do watches break?" young John asked. "Because people break time," his grandfather replied softly. "By rushing?" The scene changed. John at his graduation. His parents smiling in the audience. John staring at his phone instead of feeling the moment. Another scene. A girl. She was smiling at him. He had loved her once. But he said, "I don't have time." She left. Time kept moving. "These are the moments," the watcher's voice echoed. "This is where time is lost." John felt his chest tighten. "What should I do?" "Choose one moment," the watcher said, "and live it fully." John closed his eyes. Silence. The shop. The sound of a clock. No rushing. No running. He held the black watch tightly. Now, he said. The city went completely quiet. Then, time moved again. Phones rang. Cars honked. Life continued. John stood alone in his shop. The black watch looked ordinary now, silent, harmless. The door opened. A customer stepped in. "My watch is broken," the man said. "Can you fix it?" John smiled. "Of course," he said. "We have plenty of time." On the wall, the clock ticked calmly. Tick, tock.